You can't take the vertebrae out of your back just to fit inside of someone's ceiling. You have to stand up full and proud, stand up erect.
There should be some kind of sanctions against that place until they make some type of change.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together.
Hey, guess what? Katt Williams just gained another supporter, and it's none other than Terrence Howard. He's spilling all the tea about how he got fed up with Hollywood trying to put him in a dress. According to Terrence, Hollywood is really out here trying to strip black men of their masculinity. Can you believe that? Terrence is throwing shade at the industry, claiming they accused him of being difficult to work with just because he wasn't down for playing certain kinds of roles. You know, there have been whispers about this alleged agenda in Hollywood pushing black men to look more feminine. Even heavyweights like Dave Chappelle and Katt Williams have been calling it out, saying black actors are pressured to wear a dress on screen before they can level up in fame. Some fans are saying this isn't such a big issue, but Terrence is standing his ground. In fact, word on the street is that Hollywood slapped him with the difficult to work with label just because he turned down a role where he was asked to wear a dress. But you know what? Terrence is over being blackballed by the industry. He might just quit acting for good because Hollywood's agenda has got him sick.
That's the stuff you've got to watch.
See, that's why you got to clear this stuff up.
You've got to watch the stuff that they put out there, you know, because they're just trying to make money.
All right, so I'm sure you've all heard the buzz about Katt Williams stirring up the conversation on the rumored agenda in Hollywood. You know, the one where they supposedly pressure black male actors to wear dresses on screen before they can reach that A-list status. Well, now there are some sources claiming that Terrence Howard, the talented actor, got blacklisted for saying no to the dress. Terrence has always been in the spotlight, not just for his acting chops, but also for his personal life drama. But let's not forget, the guy's got talent. Back in the early 2000s, he was on the verge of becoming the next big leading man. I mean, his Oscar-winning performance in Crash had everyone thinking he was gonna be the hottest actor of his generation. And remember when he showed up in Iron Man as Rhodey? He was cashing in as the highest paid actor in the movie. But then, out of nowhere, Don Cheadle steps in as Rhodey in the sequel. Rumor has it, Terrence got hit with a massive pay cut offer for Iron Man 2. But here's the thing. We never found out if he said no or if Marvel pulled the plug on him. According to Entertainment Weekly, there were whispers of a temper issue, and let's just say he wasn't the easiest guy to work with on set. But Terrence didn't take that line down. Oh no, he claimed he was deliberately tagged as the angry black man, especially after speaking up about Hollywood's agenda to emasculate black men. And you know what? This whole Hollywood agenda to push a more feminine image on black men is nothing new. Plenty of black comedians and actors have called it out. Take Eddie Griffin, for example. He was one of the originals to throw shade at Hollywood way back in '99. In his comedy Foolish, he spilled the beans on the dress-wearing agenda. And get this, he not only starred in it, but he also wrote the whole script. Talk about keeping it real. In Foolish, Eddie plays the role of Miles Foolish Ways, a comedian hustling to make it big in Hollywood. And let me tell you, there's this unforgettable scene where the studio big shots are trying to convince Foolish to wear a dress for a role, saying that all the A-listers have done it. Can you believe that? It's like they're trying to force their agenda on these talented actors. So yeah, the rumors are swirling and it's got everyone talking. Drama, controversy, and scandal. You name it. Hollywood sure knows how to keep us entertained, right?
Done it.
So what do you think? It's never been done before. 3 lovable drag queens driving cross country, helping middle America solve its problems.
Y'all want me to wear a dress?
Foolish. This isn't a throwaway role. You'll be carrying the emotional energy of the movie.
Man, it's not that I don't appreciate the offer, because I do, but...
All we're asking you to do is to take the script home, read it, and make a decision.
Then make the decision.
Foolish. There's a lot of money involved.
We're talking a major motion picture here, Foolish.
So let's take a trip down memory lane to 2006, when Dave Chappelle spilled the tea on the Oprah show. He revealed this wild incident where he was pushed to wear a dress for a movie role alongside Martin Lawrence. And let me tell you, the way he described it, it was like something straight out of a crazy movie scene. You know what I mean? It was all kinds of foolish.
And he put this dress on, and what? The prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it.
So let's fast forward a bit and imagine when Kevin Hart was asked to comment on Dave's story. Can you believe it? He just shrugged it off casually, saying that kind of thing never happened to him. Can you even imagine? Like, seriously, it's almost hard to believe.
Definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you know, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. You know, for me, I know what they are.
So a few years later, guess what happens? Kevin finds himself in an SNL sketch wearing a dress. Can you believe it? And let me tell you, it was a total game changer for his career. I mean, overnight, his popularity and success shot through the roof, all thanks to that dress-wearing stint on SNL. But hold on, the dress saga doesn't end there. Oh no, Katt Williams jumps into the mix, claiming that the whole dress deal is tied to whether you choose to dance with the Illuminati or not. Wild, right?
So, you know, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others. I'm saying at the end of the day, Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we have Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Madea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Okay.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
You wouldn't believe it, but back in the day, most people just brushed off Katt's words like some crazy conspiracy theory. But guess what? Now, folks are revisiting what he said and starting to think there might actually be some truth to it. So, get this. During Katt's recent appearance on Club Shay, Shannon Sharpe straight up asked him about Dave Chappelle walking away from a massive $50 million deal right before that whole dress incident. And hold on to your seat because Katt spilled the beans. Not still dearer. Turns out he had to turn down some major contracts too, all because they came with too many strings attached. Can you believe it?
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say I'm so free.
But guess what? Katt didn't stop there. He went on to claim that Martin Lawrence actually tried to dress him up in his very first dress for Big Mama's house. Can you believe it? And when Katt shut that down, guess who swooped in and took the role? Brandon T. Jackson, that's who. I mean, talk about some major drama, right? It's like a real-life soap opera unfolding before our eyes.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cop. I said, Martin, you got my mother word. Go do what you gotta do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it.
So, you won't believe the buzz going on about this whole saga online. People have strong opinions, you know? Some are quick to label Terrence and Katt Williams as conspiracy theorists. They're saying there are way bigger problems to worry about than actors wearing dresses. One person even said, as a 42-year-old black man, comedians wearing dresses are the least of my concerns. Rap, hip-hop, and hood culture pose way more of a threat to my life. Another person chimed in, wearing a dress is all about getting laughs. Nutty Professor, white chicks, Big Mama's houses were all hilarious. It's all about making people crack up. But here's the other side of the story. There are fans who are giving Terrence and Katt some major props for exposing Hollywood's shady side. They're convinced that there's more to this dress thing than meets the eye. One person boldly stated that Terrence Howard is absolutely right. There's no conspiracy here. They all know what's going on. Another person added, I'm with Terrence. Our brothers are still oppressed and they don't seem to care. It's all about the money. They're definitely trying to strip our men of their masculinity, and it's alarming that some men are okay with it. Can you believe all this drama? It's like a never-ending roller coaster. Hey, I want to hear your thoughts on Terrence Howard's comments about the dress controversy. Do you think there's some hidden agenda behind how Hollywood portrays black people? Share your comments below and then check out this next video. So let's circle back to Terrence Howard, because there have been some reports making waves lately. Apparently, the whole dress thing played a major role in Terrence's decision to step away from Hollywood. Let me give you the scoop on his latest interview. When asked about the rumors that he was booted from Iron Man 2 due to anger issues and being difficult on set, Terrence shut that down real quick. He made it crystal clear that he wasn't about to let Hollywood bosses dictate how a black man should look on the big screen. According to Terrence, black actors are being pressured to embrace a more effeminate vibe if they want to make it big. He said, my daddy taught me to stay true to myself. I'm not raising sheep, I'm raising men. It's all about staying authentic. Even in an androgynous world, the more successful men are now, the more they're expected to be effeminate. In another interview with Revolt, Terrence reiterated his views on Hollywood, having a problem with strong black men. He believes that only white men are allowed to be strong and non-threatening at the same time. It's like they've painted him as a villain. Terrence said, with the new rules, they want men to be less powerful and lose their strength. They let white men be strong. But as soon as it's a black man, it becomes a threat. He also added, I won't compromise who I am just to fit their narrative. They need to expand their stories to allow men to be men and still appreciate a woman's beauty.